Ad read up.
Welcome to the NS9 Postgame show powered by Primanti Brothers. I am Ryan Alexander. He's Cody Coleman. Afternoon
Howdy.
with Ryan and Cody. Cody, we get to give away sandwiches on an afternoon game.
We got to win. I think the curse is officially broken because we're on a show together and we won.
And it's an afternoon game.
Right.
1-0 Pirates victory. Mitch Keller shove day. We'll talk about that. Talk about some Rowdy Tellez action. Just a good game overall, but I'm excited. We get to give away sandwiches. That's the number one thing. So make sure if you're in the comments here, get the hashtag in. Comment, hashtag raise it. There it is, Reese. We will collect these just throughout the broadcast, and then at the end, we will be giving away some sandwiches. I think 71 and 72 on the year.
Yeah, 71 and 72. And before we get to that, we got to thank our sponsor. BetOnline is your number one source for the NBA Finals and Stanley Cup Finals this season. Every stat, every matchup, and even live odds and spreads while the games are being played. When the game's over, head on over to our online casino and get in on a game of blackjack or poker or unwind with one of our over 150 slot games. Head to the website today to get in on the action. Use promo code BELIEVE, BLEAV, for your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Bet online. The game starts here. Also, don't forget, you got UFC and MMA and boxing on Bet Online.
There you go.
So there you
go. NHL and NBA finals are wrapping down. So
yes, they are.
But yeah, let's get into it, man. So afternoon game. Getaway day, I guess, for the Reds. The Pirates obviously will be home this weekend for our live tailgate, by the way, on Saturday against the Rays, Kutch bobblehead. So we will all be there in attendance. So, hopefully we'll see you guys. But yeah, what a game. I was, these last two games with the Reds, 2-1 yesterday, 1-0 today. It's just more of the same, Cody. Starting pitching, very good.
Right.
Offense, pretty pathetic. And
yeah, the offense got to figure it out because this pitching staff, we've said it for the last couple of weeks, they're ready for the postseason. Even like big time media, Jeff Passan is like, yo, this rotation's ready for the postseason. They just got to get there.
Yeah, we just need middle relief, an entire lineup, and some defense and some fundamentals, and yeah, we'll be good. We got the rotation, so we're good there. But yeah, let's talk about it. I mean, Mitch Keller comes out today like this, and I've talked about this on previous games, this year. I love Mitch Keller starts. Like you know what he's going to give you.
Yeah.
He's going to battle even if he struggles early on, he's going to battle through it. I think this was his 46th straight start where he's gone at least 5 innings, but he's not even just going 5 innings now. It's 6, 7. Today, pitched into the 8th. He had a complete game earlier this year. Keller had the whole arsenal going.
Yeah.
He was throwing everything and anything. What was it? 2 hits. Yeah, 2 hits the Reds had. Gave up no hard contact today. I think 7 strikeouts. Had 2 walks. The one that he got pulled in the 8th to lead off the 8th. But, dude, Mitch Keller was awesome. And he is awesome.
He's something else. I mean, like you said, I just love watching his starts. He is. I mean, I know we got Skeens. I know we got Jones. Skeens probably most people would say is our ace. I honestly think Mitch Keller is the ace right now because he is the most consistent. He'll give you the most innings, and there's just right now I don't see many flaws in his game. I think he's the best pitcher on this staff at this moment.
Yeah, it's hard to argue. I mean, this was the Keller that Doug looks for. This is what Doug wants to see from Keller.
Exactly.
I think he would agree with that. But yeah, he was everything that you expect from him and then some. But that's the thing, like with Mitch, I think his confidence is at the highest it's ever been in his career. I think it's easy to see that. This was a pitching duel with him and Hunter Green. We'll talk about Green and the offense for the Pirates, but yeah, Mitch Keller, he had the efficiency going, and that's the thing, exactly what we need from him. Exactly, Doug. He had the efficiency going today, and that's what we've seen from Keller. Like he can beat guys multiple different ways. He can get soft contact and just kind of be efficient. He can strike guys out. He can go the distance. He can battle through if he's struggling. And today was, I think, some of the best stuff we've seen from him this year, even the complete game that he had earlier this year. And like I said, I think he could have gone nine innings today.
Right.
Shelton pulled him after the walk in the 8th, which, we'll say what it is. It worked out, but I think it would have worked out just fine if Keller had stayed in.
Well, I think the difference today about that is my instant reaction to Keller being pulled was, well, we just lost this game. Because typically what we've seen these last couple weeks is Shelton's bringing in a reliever that isn't very good, a guy we just picked up like Brule or Heller or, someone who hasn't really proven themselves. But luckily today, they've been able to manage the bullpen since these last 2 weeks. And we actually have Holderman that we can call to, who has been very good. So, today maybe it just all lined up. The stars aligned and we had the people available that we needed. But, yeah, I mean, you would have loved to see Keller go 9, but they had the availability today for their best guys in the bullpen, and it worked out.
Yeah, it's a little different when you go to the pen in the 8th inning as opposed to the 5th or 6th. Huh?
Right,
you don't have to go to Stratton or Majinski first. You could just go right to Holderman, and that's what they did. And Holderman worked a good perfect 8th, and and then Bednar came in the 9th. But yeah, man, Mitch Keller. It's like you said, Skeens and Jones are the flashier pitchers. Obviously, like they're the two young guns, the Hundo boys, which I hate that nickname. We got to come up with something better, guys. But Mitch Keller's not going to get the headlines like that. But at this point, Mitch Keller, we say, well, he only has to be the number 3 starter now, but he's not really pitching like a 3 starter, and he has it for most of the season. He's just been Mr. Reliable, can go in there, give the bullpen a rest, get innings, work through it. And I loved it today from and he had 7 strikeouts. He had 9 whiffs today. But yeah, I mean, listen to this breakdown, Cody. 20 curveballs, 18 four-seamers, 17 cutters, which he only had 1 whiff off of those 17 cutters. 14 sweepers, had 3 whiffs off that. 12 sinkers, 2 sliders. I mean, 83 pitches total. Like I said, he was just efficient, Mitch. I don't know how as a hitter you can expect what's going to come with that many pitches. I mean, it is an arsenal.
Right. And he had 9 total whiffs on the day. I don't know if is that typical for Keller? I feel like he's not usually a swing and miss guy, right?
Yeah, he had 9 whiffs, but that's, like he can do it when he, like I said, he's not going to get you the whiffs like Skeens and Jones are.
But he's able to do it today.
Right. And he's able to rack up some strikeouts, which he did today. But yeah, he's just, efficient Mitch, man. It was awesome to watch. And I wish the only downside with this was I wish the offense would have gotten a run a little sooner, because it's a travesty that this guy doesn't get a win today. But again, I don't really care about pitcher win totals. It's did you win the game or not, period. And obviously Keller contributed to that, bigly.
But yeah, I mean, let's talk about the guy that did get the win. Colin Holderman comes out and just dominates, right? He had that inherited runner, got out of it.
Yep.
Like, he's been fantastic. He has an ERA now of 0.7 out of the pen. That's insane.
Right. And we didn't have him to start the year. Like, could you imagine this bullpen without him? I mean, he's been great. He's been great since he's been back. And yeah, dude, like you said, the inherited runner didn't bother him. He came right in, did his job, got 1 strikeout, got the other 2 outs, and he goes, Colin Holderman, take his lunch pail, go back to the dugout, and that's it.
Yeah, he's a guy that I'm glad he's on our team. I'm glad he's back and healthy because he's another one that I feel like deserves that an all-star bid, right? Everybody in the comments earlier was saying
Yep.
Mitch Keller is the true all-star of this rotation right now. I think Colin Holderman is the true all-star of the bullpen. You know, like you said, not having him at the beginning of the season, it stunk, but we had guys at the beginning of the season that could make up for it, right? Ryder Ryan was pitching all right. You had Ryan Barucki, who hopefully is coming back soon.
Mm-hmm.
And then he goes down, and then Holderman comes up, and here we are with a guy with a .7 ERA into June.
Right. Yeah, he's been fabulous. And like, I mean, it's tough for pitchers, especially like relievers, to get to, I feel like, get an all-star bid unless you're like a closer and you racked up like 14, 15 saves in the first 2 months.
Right.
But Holderman, yeah, what else does he have to do to get there? So
right. The performance so far has just been phenomenal.
Yeah. Hayden, we got to tell you, Neil was supposed to be on here. He had some camera issues. So
yeah, Neil's dreamy eyes would not have been on display if he was on the show today.
Yeah,
anyway.
we just would have had his voice. Yeah.
I thought I was gonna have an afternoon off. And then I get a call. I'm like, hey, Cody, we need you. Neil's dreamy eyes are not working today.
We put the Cody bat signal up and said, we need you. The NS9 followers need you. But yeah, Holderman, like I said, if I don't know, I'd like to see who gets in the All-Star game if he doesn't, but absolutely he's deserving. And then Bednar, Renegade, comes in the 9th inning. We've talked about Bednar. I think we've all said Bednar's back. He's officially back. His ERA is still in the 5s. Like it's so tough for a reliever. Once your ERA gets like bombed early on, it's tough to really get that down. But as Jim just posted here, 2.03 ERA in May, and he's got a 2.25 in June. Yeah, Bednar has been the Bednar we've expected, come to know in the last couple of years. And he's gotten out of that April, I don't know what you call it, April slump. I needed more reps to get to get up to where he's at, but he's been great. Right. He's been great.
Yeah, I don't know what it is with Bednar. Like, obviously, he seems back to his old self, right? The only difference I can think of from last year to this year is last year he was on the WBC team, and like he came into the season, it was great. He didn't pitch very, very much in the World Baseball Classic either. So like I'm confused on what it could have really been. I mean, obviously
he didn't have those reps in spring training, so that probably played a role.
Right, he had that shoulder injury that he was working on in spring training, but yeah, I was ready to throw in the towel on him, but he has come back to the Bednar we need and the Bednar we know. So it seems like all the pieces on the pitching staff are starting to come together so they can put on a run here. But now it's time for the offense, right? The offense needs to get it together. So let's get into the offense today, Ryan.
Yeah. One last thing on Bednar, as we saw the comment there about his mindset has been great. Yeah. I mean, everybody was calling for, take him out, put Chapman in his closer in early April. You had Rowdy stick up for him. And we saw how that went, and people were booing him and stuff. He's been great. He's gone out and just continued to do his job. Kudos to the Pirates for they told us, hey, he's healthy, he's not injured. We're not going to put him on a Phantom IL stint, and he came out and keeps doing his job, and now he's turned it around. So and he's locating. I mean, we saw the walk issue and just his fastball location early in the year wasn't great, and he's really turned that around, and I think it's just been huge for him. So he apparently has been healthy. It's just I think he just needed the reps and got going and everything from spring. So it's good to see. But yeah, let's get into that offense, Cody.
So getting into it right here, D Nexus 1 kind of is going to fuel my point here. Hunter Green isn't a joke anymore. Like he's come into his own. He is a great starting pitcher on par with Mitch Keller almost. And the Pirates just couldn't get a hit off him. And obviously it's frustrating with this team never being able to get a hit, or they get all the hits in one game. And then you're like, well, where'd they go? But yeah, they faced a great pitcher today in Hunter Green. I believe he had 9 strikeouts, which is insane.
17 whiffs. So
17 whiffs. He was really pumping the gas today. but you got to get hits to get runs. And the one part of this offense, or the one part of the game today that really stuck out to me was, I believe it was the second inning, where we had, once again, man on second and third, and Michael A. Taylor comes up to bat. And you can't get anything out of it. He gets the third out of the inning. And I remember, like, when Yaz hit the double, I was yelling at Robello. I was like, you got to send him, because that's your only chance at scoring a run in this game.
Right.
Like, I don't care that it's early in the game. I don't care that, maybe you'd be out by 10 feet. You got to give him a chance.
Yeah, you knew the bottom of the order was coming up with Taylor.
Exactly.
That's like, yeah.
And I saw somebody, I forget, I don't know, I think it may have been on Twitter. Somebody was just like, why send him whenever he'll be out by 10 feet, and then you have Michael A. Taylor leading off the third? And it's like, yeah, it's, you gotta, what's the worst of two evils, would you rather try and score a run, or would you rather have your worst hitter on the team attempt to get a base hit?
Yeah. Hey, Jim point, he probably would have been thrown out, but you make the other team make a throw, and like you said, you know who's coming up. And Taylor's been bad. That's what I said. I can't believe, like, you look at his numbers with, like, the power numbers that he had in recent years, and this wasn't like 5 years ago. This was like recent. Right. Like, he was like a 20 home run guy. Like, I can't imagine he hit 20 home runs. Like, what am I seeing here? So like
where'd it go?
Yeah, that just boggles my mind. But you made a good point about Green. Like, we know the Pirates offense struggles. We know they're not great. We know they have to scratch out runs and take their chances. But Green's a very good pitcher. He's been great this year. I mean, he's, like I said, 17 whiffs. He's out there pumping 99 and 100 a day. Green had it work, and it was, I call it a combination of both. Bad offense plus Green's good. And like you said, sometimes you just want to see, like, Paul Skeens face our lineup to see what he'd do to it. But yeah, Green was on. He pitched well. Just like yesterday, the Reds had a good starting pitching, and it's just they need to make some moves here if they think they're going to compete or be in this race for the wild card or what have you. But yeah, it was just they're just bad.
Yeah, I mean, we only had 3 hits today. I mean, obviously Cincinnati only had 2, so it was obviously a pitching duel today.
Yep.
But only 3 hits. It's not really going to do much for you. Like you alluded to, we need to bring somebody in here. I know everybody wants Luis Robert. I also want Luis Robert. I've been convinced. But yeah, nothing's going to happen until we bring in offense. And you look at what's in the organization, something we've been talking about internally. Like, do you bring up Gorski? Do you bring up Palacios? And it's like,
there's not much.
Replacing bad players with bad players. So it's really, what do you do?
It's like, yeah, how much of a difference is it going to, like you said, we're replacing bad hitters with bad hitters. And Rowdy, like you said, Rowdy's come on. Rowdy's been great in June. So let's talk about his double.
Yes.
Because even with Rowdy heating up, like we were, and Ben stuck with him, like we're seeing all the right things, we're sticking with him. We think he's going to get out of it. And he has come out of it, and the offense is still like bad. So it's like, but anyway. Right. He has the double off of Hunter Green, which everybody in the ballpark,
everybody on the planet thought that ball was gone.
Yeah, and it literally bounces off. I don't know, what was it, 2 feet away from the top of that wall?
It was like 2 inches.
Yeah, it was
so close.
So he obviously was looking at it like, hey, is this going to be caught or is it gone? And he's just looking, but he thought it was gone. The Hunter Green thought it was gone. Everybody did. So he was a little slow out of the box, didn't really start running until we got the first base almost, and then he huffed it into second base. People were laughing on Twitter, got a little, well, he could have had a triple, which the only thing that I was upset about that this possibly could have robbed us of a Rowdy going for a triple, which would have been theater in that aspect. But I mean, come on, guys, even if he was running out of the box, I think it was a double.
I think we got to settle for the double. I mean, if he gets the triple, I think it was who had the prediction at the beginning of the season for Rowdy to be above the one percentile of sprint speed or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know who came up with that.
I think that was Tyler that came up with it. It's like, that would have been the only chance to go over if he was able to run out of the box to get a triple.
Right.
But yeah, I think you got to settle for the double anyway. I think he would have settled for the double and just been happy with it. But yeah, there's no chance of that being a triple in my opinion. But I can't believe it wasn't gone. Watching the replay, I was like, if it was like 3 centimeters higher, it probably would have curled over the padding. It was insane. I really thought it was gone.
And Statcast said, it would have been out of 7 out of 30 home parks in the league. So, like I said, that wall was just a little shorter. It would have been gone, and Keller would have had his win. But it ended up, whether he got a double or a triple, it wouldn't have mattered. They got the next out was a pop up to second, right. So they wouldn't have scored. And then, of course, we stranded Rowdy anyway. So, but it would have been entertaining to see him try for 3. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, the entertainment factor would be great.
Absolutely. But hey, it chased Hunter Green from the game. That was his last batter in that point. It was only a second hit, like we had mentioned. So it sucks that Keller didn't get a victory, but it is what it is. He definitely deserved that. Would have been his 9th on the year, which I was already looking back to see when the last time like a Pirates pitcher had 9 wins in June. And Keller actually did it. I don't know if it was last year or the year prior to that. He did that like late June. And then besides that, you got to go back to Cole in 15. So like that's it. So you're going all the way back to 2015, but he wasn't able to get that 9th win thanks to our offense today. But yeah, Rowdy's he's been coming on. He was batting 5th today. So
yeah,
they sorely need that power. Just
a reminder, everybody, make sure you put #RaiseIt. I know Ryan and I don't do this often.
Yeah, we're not. What are we giving away? Sandwiches?
We're giving away sandwiches. So make sure you go #RaiseIt in the comments. Get yourself in the giveaway.
Yeah, we got 79 entries. Let's get those up. 79.
I saw Jim put it in the comments, and I'm like, whoa, why is Jim putting this in the comments? And I figured, he's probably reminding us to remind the people to #RaiseIt.
He just wants to win. He thinks he's going to win some sandwiches, but no, 78 entries. Let's get that up. Yeah, Rowdy's been great. But anyway, so the game remains tied. Now we're into the bullpen. Yeah. Once, Holderman comes in, they pull Keller, and you start getting a little worried about this game, Cody, and losing another game to another winnable game, another series that you should have won. And bottom of the 8th inning, Reynolds, very similar to the Rowdy home run, or should have the Rowdy double. Reynolds hits one to dead center, and this one goes out. And Reynolds has been on a tear. Absolutely tear. I don't have any numbers in front of me, but
he's
the last 2-3 weeks.
He's the best baseball player ever in the month of June. That's what they said on the broadcast. I think he's like hitting 375.
Yeah.
Like the dude's just incredible. I also don't have the numbers in front of me, but I know they rattled him off during the broadcast, and they sounded similar to that. He was hitting around 375.
Yeah, I mean, and overall, 271 now average, 785 OPS, and yeah, Reynolds has been just killing it, absolutely killing it. Continued it today. His hit streak extended his hit streak to
17.
What is it now?
17 games.
Okay. I mean, insane. I don't know. We calling Joe DiMaggio yet? Connor Joe DiMaggio, but I don't know if we're there yet. But yeah, it's been fun to watch. It's like somebody needs to keep it going because my goodness, thank goodness for Reynolds hitting home run to win this game.
Yeah, no, if that didn't happen, this game was going to go into like 14 innings, like we did with. Did we do that with Minnesota? No, that was I'm thinking Toronto. Minnesota, we went to the 10th and gave up 7 runs in the 10th.
Yeah,
no, I think it was Toronto. We went to 14, but yeah, that's where this game was heading. If that didn't happen,
and that's the thing. Like once you use Holderman and Bednar, and it's like okay, like Chapman will probably be out of it. You never know. Like Chapman's a roller coaster at this point, so it's like you get into and our team we've talked about fundamentals in this team. The Pirate, like I feel like in extra innings now, the way extra innings are set up with the ghost runner and everything.
Yeah. You
have to be like a solid fundamentally team to like win some extra inning games. And the Pirates are not that. So as soon as you get into extra innings and you got to like move the runner over and do the right things and get productive outs, I start getting a little worried and, diving into the bullpen a little far. So it was very nice to see a home run end this game or, in 9. We'll take it. Bednar shuts the door. See you later, Cincinnati. So, and, the Pirates improved to 36 and 38. They get a game up on the Reds now in the division. So yeah, good to see. Good. Hey, and like somebody said, I don't know who that was here in the comments, but Matt, they need to start stacking wins and stacking series, really, to steal a Tomlin. Need to start stacking some wins. They need to do that. And I don't know if this offense has enough in it. You can't win games 2-1, 1-0 all the time. You're going to need more offense. You're going to need something out of your bullpen besides the back end. So it worries me, but yeah, they need to start stacking wins. And, you look to the offense, but they're going to have to make some moves. So to add to this, shout out to Lisa. She's in the chat. Finally, she's going to try to win some sandwiches today. Good friend of mine from Florida. So we'll see. We'll see if she can gets the thing.
She live near Fort Lauderdale.
What's that?
Does she live near Fort Lauderdale, where the only Primanti brothers is in Florida?
No, I thought didn't DiNardo say there's one in? Maybe there's not. There's not. It's only in.
It's Fort Lauderdale because DiNardo, who lives in Florida, also vacations in Florida. So
she's in Tallahassee. So no, not even close. So
not even close.
But I thought there was one in Jacksonville too, but maybe not. That was
maybe there's one.
DiNardo said the Primanti's in Fort Lauderdale that has pizza. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, get your hashtags in. Hashtag raise it. Cody and I we're not used to giving away sandwiches here in the afternoon. So, well, this is your second win on a post game, I think.
Second time giving away sandwiches. I'm excited. We got a losing record, but we're heating up. We're heating up.
we need to stack some wins too. So, I don't know anything else, Cody, from this game. I mean, it was the game was flying by. I mean, there was only 5 hits total.
One thing I do want to highlight is our boy Rowdy. He flashed the leather today. There was a ball hitting 93 miles per hour over his head, and he just jumped up and grabbed it. That was awesome. They had a great shot of it, too, on the broadcast. It wasn't one of those, like, they had to show it after the fact. No, they had it. It was a great shot. Shout out to Rowdy with the glove.
How about shout out to, I think it was Brownie, basically comparing him to Willie Mays.
Yeah, he's like, that's Willie Mays like.
And it's like, man, what part of the season have we reached where we're comparing Rowdy to Willie Mays the day after he passed away? Which, by the way, rest in peace, Willie. That was
R.I.P. Willie.
That shut the post-game showdown yesterday with that.
I pulled a great Willie Mays card the other day out of Top Series 2, by the way.
Oh, there you go.
Out of 99 there. That was a good pull.
There you go.
R.I.P. a legend.
So okay, I was gonna say I don't know how much is that worth? Are you holding on to that one?
I'm probably gonna put it up for auction. I think I saw one sell for like $12.50 the other day. So
all right.
It's not bad. $12.50, yeah. For a piece of cardboard.
Right. All right, so hey, I think we're pretty much done with this game. Like I said, short game, 1-0 Pirates victory. Give you guys as your warning, 30-second warning for Raise It. Hashtag Raise It. We'll get you in here, get you entered for the giveaway. You got a little bit longer too, because I don't remember how to get this on the main screen. So give me a second here.
D-Nexus. I'm not a breaker.
Okay.
I bought my own box, opened it. I got a couple here. I got a Shohei that's up for auction right now. That's my little tidbit of card collecting for today. In the off season though, Jim likes to post his breaks. They are on the channel. His breaks from this past off season, if that's something you're into.
So
got to promote all the content.
Remind me here. Do I present? Is that what I'm doing?
So you're going to go to present and then present that specific window.
Okay, hang on.
I love this.
This is guys, we haven't won too much here. Oh, okay, hang on. I think I got it. This just shows you how Cody and I have no idea what we're doing ever is half the time.
There we go.
Did everybody see that? Are we good? Okay.
Got 88 entries. Let's get some more.
Hashtag Raise It. Let's get them in there.
Let's get to at least 90. Two more people.
Come on, we're gonna draw this thing here. Oh, my kids are knocking on the door. It's
2, 1. We're going. Brian's
here we
kids
go.
want sandwiches. Everybody wants sandwiches.
Here we go. We're going. Who's going to get the sandwiches? It is slowing. Oh,
Doug, no, we got to do it again. This
no.
is like the 3rd time Doug's won. He's not allowed to win.
Now, wait. Draw again. Okay. So we have 89 in here now. Doug is ineligible. Here we go.
Yeah,
we're
draw
redrawing.
again.
Go again.
Watch it be Jim.
Doug, maybe he has a bunch of good luck. He wins all the time. There we go.
James Wadsworth. Congratulations, sir.
James. Congrats to James Wadsworth. Rigged. Everyone's saying rigged. Doug does not win any sandwiches. Just throwing it out there. Doug's not winning any. We took care of that.
He's not winning any, but we got plenty of sandwiches.
That's right.
For free this Saturday at the NS9 tailgate.
That's right. So James, get a hold of North Shore 9 on Twitter, X, wherever, Facebook, or email us northshore9@gmail.com. We'll get the info to us and we'll get those out to you. But yeah, Cody, tailgate coming up Saturday. Pirates are off tomorrow, and then the Rays come into town Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's going to be a fun time. It's going to be hot.
It's going to be real hot. Luckily, Jim is going to buy some water.
That's right.
Jim's bringing the waters. We're getting cases of water. We'll have
like
sandwiches.
400 bottles or something. I don't know what he's bringing.
BYOB, your own alcoholic beverages, I suppose. I don't believe we will be providing those. We do not want to be liable for that.
Yeah, I was going to say. Plus, that's a lot of alcohol.
That's a lot of alcohol.
Right.
But yeah, meet us in Gold Lot 1. That's the one that's, I don't know the street names, but we will be.
So it's not the Stage AE lot. It's like
right. So across the street
in the back. Yeah.
Across the street from the Stage AE lot.
We'll be there. I think they open at noon. So we're going to get there right at then, try to get a spot under the overpass there to try to get some kind of shade.
Yeah. There's that little sliver of road that goes over that parking lot.
Right. I was thinking I might just leave my car on with the air going, and people can give me like 50 cents to go in the car for like 5 minutes, cool down.
That's what Steph did last year. Steph didn't even hang out with us. She just hung out in the car.
I'd say it was hot last year, but it wasn't 95 or whatever it's going to be Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, it was real hot last year. Like I don't blame her for staying in the car the whole time.
Right. Right. So yeah, so we'll be there. The whole North Shore 9 will be there, and it'll be interesting. Yeah. So we'll try to stay cool, but come join us. Congrats to James again, and I think that's it, Cody.
Yeah, I mean, hey, just make sure you like and subscribe if you like what we do here. We don't have our typical memberships and stuff. We're working that out, but yeah, just like and subscribe if you enjoy what we do. We really appreciate it. It goes a long way as well.
Absolutely.
So, yeah,
thanks
that,
everyone for tuning in, and gotta win. We gotta win, Cody. 1-0. Let's go. We'll see you guys Saturday, hopefully.
Yep. See you Saturday. Raise it.
Hey, you all. Thank you for watching. I know we try to provide the most entertaining content that we can, and we'd love to spread it to as many people as possible. So I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but if you could take the 5 seconds to like this video and subscribe to the page, it helps out so much more than you know. Thank you, and let's go Bucks.